As we approach Super Bowl Sunday, one of my favorite professional events, I want to share one of my favorite surrender or explode success stories. The timing is perfect because this young man is a high school athlete who earned a national medal at Junior Olympics last year. I met him as a freshman, and despite his success in junior high, he became the target of bullying by fellow athletes in the ninth grade. He couldn't hide his frustration and anger, but he didn't know how to handle the bullying effectively. When we talked, he didn't have to hide his feelings, but when he was at school and faced the bullying, he had to learn to effectively control his feelings and the behaviors they triggered that could have led him to explode. As an adult, I scratched my head trying to understand why his fellow athletes would target him rather than encourage him and support him until I remembered haters are real and they are everywhere. Our work included many heart-to-heart conversations about his feelings, which were valid, and we read selected parts of my book, Surrender or Explode, and discussed them. As we read, he began to see who he was in the eyes of God and recognized that he was God's masterpiece, whether the bully saw it or not. Although he did not like being bullied, he began to understand that each time he dealt with the bullies effectively, he became stronger and the bullies became weaker. Let me say that again. He didn't like the bullying, but he learned to handle it effectively. Man, did he flip the bullying switch. He learned some new skills and made up his mind he wasn't going to be a victim. Bam! One day, as our work was winding down, I asked him to name one thing that he had learned that would help him later. He said to me, "What other people say about me does not define who I am. I define who I am through the eyes of God." You had to be there. I was so proud of his wisdom and self-confidence. It wasn't easy, but he knew who he was and didn't let the negative noise of haters stand in his way to success. Remember this story as you watch Super Bowl.